Good morning. How we doing? We've got bees, hello, bandit goblins on our first Raven Lord, Tony, Pershore, Butts, hello, Gone Beyond 1, Seedecker, how we all doing today? Hello, hello. Let's see, maybe I want to paint some more kill team terrain. Not that happy with some of the painted terrain, so I'm gonna go back and do touch-ups maybe. Pershore's gonna try and clear current projects and start Legions Imperialis. Let's go. Gotta make room for the new hotness, right? Alright, today, Bandit Goblins got it. We have Albedo from Overlord. So, if you know the character, I tried my best to translate her scheme to the knights. So we've got all of her pretty, dress. I brought in some of the purple. We brought in the black. And then we're going to do, you guessed it, a whole bunch of gold trim. So that's the plan today, is to try and get through some of that. What are you guys up to today? What have we got going on? I'm going to start right off the bat on this, on the Carapace part here. I want to get some of that done before we dive into gold trim just hell for a bit. But that's the plan. Hey, it's Night. It's Maximum Pink. How are you today? Oh, I need to get you a Christmas ornament. What you up to? I was just showing them the scheme. I had so much fun airbrushing her last night. I had kind of put it off to make sure I could get all my notes and stuff together. And I'm glad I finally got a chance to do it. Let's go. Comfort and joy. Oh, it's my only day off. It was meant to be. Meant to be. Do you have anything else fun planned for the day? Glad you get the day off. You know, what's everyone up to today? Jezzy, welcome in. Where are the bobs? Unfortunately, no bobs today. No bobs. Max. Oh, I got right small. Ink. There we go. I'll put you up on the subscriber tree here after stream. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. I don't know this character. I thought about getting like a little picture to put under my camera, but I didn't last night. I just didn't think about it. So the Google will have to do for today. But we're gonna start right off on pipes and all this up here as I kind of wake up and get started. And then we'll dive into gold trim. What are you guys up to? Oh, let me... There we go. Automod trying to protect us here. Hey Norman, how are you? Let's see, right now I'm eating toast. Probably gonna wrap some Christmas presents later. Nice. You're doing better than me. I haven't started any of that yet. As I spent 6 hours paying my friend's money, he left when he moved to Texas. Gonna mail it to him for his birthday. I love that. Very cool. During the fact that as a succubus, I can't ride her black unicorn because she's pure. I'll be honest, I've only watched a couple episodes. I decided to watch a few episodes just because I wanted to see the characters. You know, getting to watch anime for work, I'll take that. I'll take that. But I didn't get further. I need to go back and watch some more. I was too distracted by other shows. So I need to go back. So I don't know the characters super well. I was just trying to match up based off of what I had seen of them. I will go back at some point. Got a very managerial talk about deserving... Oh, my Christmas bonus. Christmas bonus time. Is that a good managerial talk? Sorry, from the context, I can't tell. I'm gonna double check before I say anything. Avian, hello, how are you? That's right, we got a knight. How are you? From Overlord, the anime, for sure, yeah. Automod's prepping for when Wasted Mind arrives today. Yes, Wasted Mind's gonna come in and see the purple chaos. If you would just give in to the chaos side, it would just be so much easier. So much easier. Jobs deserve to live and have the stuff we need and want. Yes. Big yes. Managerial talk over. Boss Nikki says, go get it, chat. Go get it. That's why I'm loading myself. I did see a TikTok and it made me think of you guys. It was was a lady who had gotten her like iced coffee for the morning. She's like, getting my little treat because if the U.S. government doesn't care about its debt, why should I? I'm like, you know what, girl? Yes. Yes. Do it up. Get that coffee. Do it up. Aw, Crazy, thank you so much for that sub for 23 months of support. Let's get you a Christmas ornament. The number of 8 pounds I still have to paint. You are keeping busy, it sounds like. Let's get you an ornament. Let's do a little snowflake. Are we painting today? How we doing? Uh-oh, frames. Looks like I dropped a couple, which is interesting. Are we good now? Underscore. Sorry, I had to write smaller. Avian, thank you so much for the bits. Sorry, that face I made is because I can't hear her super well. I'll have to read that myself. Thank you, Avian, for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you for bits. Crazy, thank you for sub. I'll put you up on the sub tree. Thank you. Wasted Mind, welcome in. I have to deal with Ravenlord's Purple Trader Knights. Now you're painting a Purple Trader Knight. Yep. It's gonna be, look at this purple. Ooh. Ah. Pretty. Wish the War Dogs. Yeah, I know that's one that a few people have been waiting on, Maximum Pink. I don't know when that would come back. It's all made up nonsense anyway, right? Is money even real, chat? Seems to be good. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. That is weird. I know Twitch was being a little slow earlier, so I was wondering if it was Twitch, but it looks like it may be me. Riot, hello! I just woke up. Please wait for human.dll to load. I will do my best to wait. I hope you're okay. Let's see, I'm not. About 24 8 pounds. Completed 1. 2 more almost finished. Then started a Night Lord's army. You know what? As long as you're having fun, Crazy. Those 8 pound will be there when you get back. You know? They're not going anywhere. Which knight is this? This is the... Oh, it's the other big one. Like Desecrator? I believe that's the right one. I can't keep the names straight, if I'm honest. As long as the weapons are correct. Which they are. Scott built them. I just don't remember the names. Well, this is one of the big ones. White and purple is a great combo. The gold's gonna look great. I am so excited to get to it for sure. So excited. I have not eaten... I was waiting, Wasted Mind, to see if you would be in. I can eat the dolphin Kit Kat here in just a moment if you'd like. I didn't know if you wanted to, like, watch me try all the different flavors. Because it's kind of fun to do things like that together. Cameron says, I still consider myself lucky to be paid when I'm getting paid, so no complaints about the size of my Christmas bonus. Hey, Xanaroon, welcome in. I was the guy from months ago who said I'd be painting Iron Hands. Dropped by to say I finally did it. 2 Dreads, 2 Tech Marines, like 10 Primaris. Keep up the great work. I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, it sounds like you're having fun if we got 2 Dreads, Tech Marines, some infantry. What did we think? Unless you're headed back to Lurk, in which case, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. So glad you jumped in. Desecrator, okay. Demiurge chose the birds. Albedo is the Desecrator. Yeah, I just never remember which is which. Didn't get the same flavors. Where are my dolphin cats? I know, I got 2 of them. I took yours. So, Wasted Mind very kindly gifted me a whole box. And they're just the different fun Japanese flavors. But one of them is just Save the Blue Ocean. And I don't know what flavor that's supposed to be. So I got 2 of them. And I kind of want to try them together. I did get a box. Yours was wrapped in... Oh, interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I got this box. I just ripped off all the address stuff. So, I want to try it here while... Yeah, what do we think it's going to taste like, chat? What are our guesses for Save the Blue Ocean? Taste the dolphin, that's right. Move aside, Skittles. Rainbow, done. Dolphin time. Blueberry? Never promises. I have until Friday next week to print the terrain effects. Paint him in his base. Let's go. Didn't even get a Christmas bonus. You start focusing on getting a different job. New year, new resume? Maybe? That says I'm gonna make some kind of Christmas list. Pretty sure these Kit Kats are going on. There's a few different, like, snack ones. I think I may throw another one on Throne because they're fun. Going for clearly strawberry cheesecake. I'm gonna stick with seal. Okay, tastes like living dolphin. Let's give it a try, chat. Let's give it a try. Oh, white chocolate. Please open. Not strong enough. Okay. Does change anyone's guesses? Smells like white chocolate. Yours says white chocolate too? Let's go. Oh, I just got Kit Kat on the night. Hold on. There we go. Alright, here we go. It's salty. Yeah, like how you have a salted caramel. It's salty. Not bad though, just different. The more you go, the more salt you get. Mm-hmm. White chocolate and salt. But yeah, like a salted caramel. Make sure to varnish the Kit Kat on the night. Preserve it just like the dolphins. Sea flavor. See, Wasted Mine smells like strawberry, but doesn't really taste like strawberry. It's really mild. You could do white chocolate and salted caramel, then save the blue ocean is for you. Not my favorite. I'm not big on white chocolate. That's alright. Alright. I have another one. We'll leave it for Scott to try. Maybe he would like to save the blue ocean. But there we go. There's one. Do you guys want to see some of the other flavors? I put them in the Discord, but there's also... I'm really excited to try sweet potato. I think that's going to be really good. I don't know what this is, but we'll try it another day. I haven't learned enough from Duolingo just yet to know what this is. I know that's she, and that's like the I sound. And this one I think is an O. And then I don't know, because we've got some kanji in there. I haven't learned any kanji yet. We've also got melon. I have two that I have to translate here. So I know some of these symbols, but not all of them. Coffee break. Sounds good. Ice cream is apparently supposed to be pretty good. Oh, sheet flavor. Yeah, that's all I can get out of it. From my Duolingo, I haven't learned all of them yet, but we're getting there. Scott, hello. How are you? We tried dolphin flavor. I've saved the other dolphin flavor for you. I don't know if you were here to know what it tastes like. I'm just gonna leave it. You can figure it out yourself. I also got some Kit Kat on the night. Okay, now we're good. I'm jealous of sweet potato and melon. I didn't get either of those. Oh no. Well, buy another box. It's time to get some more. What the heck? What's happening? Everything, I try a Kit Kat and everything explodes. Hold on. Apparently I still had some blue on my palette. I don't even know how that happens. Oh, it's Chaos here. System change again, and Sales is freaking out about other projects. Great. Cool. Sorry. But you have a tiny Kit Kat here for when you get back. So that's a win. These system changes for you guys have not been going well. And I'm sure there's more they want to do by like end of year, because that's what they like to do. That influence streamer, eat more candy. Yeah, just get another box. What could go wrong? Thank you again, Wasted Mind, for sending them over. I'm excited to try all of them. I think I'm gonna save them for streams so you guys can share them with me. Can I replace Kit Kat with beer? I don't have beer to give you. Sorry. No, they have not. They're not listening to us about it. They never do. They like try to say that they do, but they never do. Well, there we go, chat. 1 Kit Kat down. I think the thing was for 21 Kit Kats, but I had a lot of doubles. So we won't have 21 streams worth of Kit Kats to try. There's one. We'll try some more. Dentist lover, GP hater. We gotta try them all. It's like Pokemon. Gotta catch all the Kit Kat flavors. Gotta try them all. Gotta try them all. Listen for a second. They keep causing problems. Maybe something stronger. Yeah, maybe we skip the beer. That's how we fix the system issues. Let's see, what is everyone up to today? Scott's fighting the system. I've got these Chaos Knights, and then I'm back to work on the Blade Guard some more. They got another round of Microsol and Microset, so I think they're almost ready for clear coats, which is great. Excited to get started on those. Because they'll need a gloss coat, and then a matte coat. And then I can start final touches. So Blade Guard almost done. Little Kit Kats from the door to the kitchen. In the kitchen is the beer. When Scott takes the beer, the box falls on him, and you ship him to Japan. We've set up a trap so that I can go to Japan. I appreciate it. Oh, it's chocolate giving day today. Technically tomorrow, but girlfriend's from a region that does it today. So we're cheating? Well, it means you get to do it both days. You celebrate for her and then for you. That's what I'm hearing. Got revamping the system. System users are in rebellion. Purge the system. Always up for a good purging. My new girlfriend decides to give up on her schoolwork. If he has to do some board games, if not, I do a test mini, pink and teal, and then some gaming. What are you playing? What's everyone playing? I decided to play some more Dragon Ball FighterZ last night, which is the fighting game. Kind of like Street Fighter. Well, more like Guilty Gear, but I decided to play some more. I have unlocked my mans, and I'm learning how to play them. Right now I've got Goku. I unlocked Adult Gohan, which was fun, because Gohan has been part of my Duolingo lessons. Gohan, Kudasai. I was playing with that and learning how to do all of that. And then watching Scott Zoom Zoom. Yeah, ooh, pizza candy, exactly. All the way to ship to Japan. Exactly. I can't remember if I did the silver on this. Let me actually get the other knight and see, because I want to... Oh, do you want to see? Okay. Let me just grab the other knight so you guys can see, because I did start to put panels and stuff on. I'm at the point where I want to do his weapon and then start to get more of it together. His bag of other bits has been moved. I have to find it. It has the bits that I need to look at. We may just wait so I can match. Be pretty incentivized. Okay, so I did a lot of work on the inner frame. Got a lot of the stippling and washes and different bits picked out there. We got some panels on. We got all the edge highlighting. And then the other panels I started to, but because I've kept them in baggies, I've moved the baggie, I guess when I was cleaning up the room, so I will have to find it a little bit later. But yeah, there's where half of him is. But the plan is to work on his weapon, and then I can start to get more of it together. And then kind of switch focus to her. we're just gonna go down the row at this point, just so I can keep all the panels and the pieces and everything together. So yeah, I'm sorry I don't know where the bag of the rest of the stuff is. I've been doing my best to keep this room a little bit cleaner, and I did the I'll put him in a safe spot, and now he's moved. I will find him today. He wasn't where I was expecting. And then the war dogs are getting built. I'm gonna save that thought. Peachy Pixel, thank you so much. Lurk Painting, thank you so much for that lurk. For that sub. And I'm gonna get you a sub ornament. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. Let me get you... Let's do a deer. It's cute. Get you a little deer. Add you to the sub tree. Thank you, thank you, Peachy Pixel. There we go. Peachy. Make sure I spell that right for some reason. My brain's busted when I go to type. There we go. Got you on the sub tree. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As long as you don't lose it forever. Exactly. He's here. I promise. He just wasn't next to the other piece for some reason. Oh well. But yes, he is coming along. I'm trying to get the blade guard, which I'll show you. They are almost done. And then we switched to basically full-time Chaos Knights. So they are almost there. The decals are taking a little bit. But they do look good. Scott stole them? Probably. I'm like, hey, can you assemble this? And then he steals them. Steals them. See, Norman says, I'm stuck in the Apex. Oh, and Dota-shaped hole. Also mini motorways. I can play that on the touch notebook while I keep her company while she does her work. Yeah, anyone else playing anything fun right now? Chaotic Stupid, welcome in. How are you? I'm curious what all the Game Awards are going to have. The trailer for GTA 6 is also out. Who has watched that? I'm not a big GTA person, but like it looks pretty good. I'm just sad that it was leaked early. Feel bad for the developers on that. But it do look pretty good. The loyalist night player trying to sabotage it. I think that's what it is, yep. He's jealous of the colors, that's what it is. That's what it is. He's like, man, wish I had an Overlord themed night army. Yoink! Panic Stupid, what you up to today? Welcome in. We are starting in on our next Chaos Knight. Trying to get base coats and all that started. Alright, I'm gonna leave that for later so I can double check with the other. Which means it might actually be gold time. I think it's time. Let's go. It's gotta happen. Give us a good shake. Start with this purple. I'm gonna see the gold with the purple. 20. I think that's all, yeah. Hobby stuff yesterday for me was Blade Guard and then getting this airbrushed. That's all I've got to share with you guys. Gonna try and get a good head start on the War Dogs as Scott finishes those up. But yeah, really trying to keep them separate just so I don't mix up panels and things like that, because there's a lot of things that are separate sub-assemblies. Make sure we keep it all together. So as much as I can, I will be moving ahead a bit. You have Lotus Knights. You could always do King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, Monty Python style. Put some coconuts on one. Yeah, replace armature weapons, coconut shells, gear on their back. You could. Be pretty cute. Think I found your next army, Avian. Oh, you could do a Titanicus. That could be cute. And maybe a little less expensive. Get you a Imperialis Knight Force, Monty Python. Be pretty cute. If you guys did miss the GTA trailer that's in the Discord, if you guys wanted to see it. Hey, Madison, welcome in. How are you? We are working on a Chaos Knight. Got a really cool scheme. It's mostly white with kind of our accent panels here at the top. Got purple, got some black. We're kind of matching the character Albedo from Overlord is the plan. I haven't played anything this past week, but Steam is pushing this Harvest Moon cross with Factorio game called Nova Lands. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. I feel like there's just a lot of those games now. The like cozy Harvest Moon or Stardew style. I need to get back to. We had started Moonstone Island and it was really cute. I wanted to finish Sea of Stars before I dive in more. I'd like to get back to that. I wanted to move it to my handheld because it seemed like it'd be real cozy on handheld. Play a bit for bed, things like that. Anyone else playing anything good? I think Cyberpunk's gonna be my Christmas break game. Excited to start that too. Steam is pushing sales on VR this week. That is interesting. Thank you for I don't remember who got the gifted sub, but enjoy the emotes. Ad-free viewing. Need to figure out how to feed Star Wars Squadrons. Oh, into Oculus 2. I have not messed with anything VR, so I can't help. Scott and I would both get motion sick. Argello, hello, how are you? What you up to today? Have the morning off too? Gamer, I have come and welcome in. Here's what we got. We got Chaos Knights. We're on Albedo today. So I did a bunch of airbrushing last night. We're diving in. I've got them, and then the Blade Guard are also getting close. So I've got to get shields on today. One more coat on the Microsol and Microset probably for decals. And then I can get them finished up. Reapray, hello, how are ya? Bees is waiting for Rogue Trader to release. I hope that it's good. I think I may wait for reviews on it, but I hope that it is good. I know the team is very good with all the Pathfinder stuff, so I'm expecting it to be good, but I may wait a little bit. Let's see, Amy says, right now it's a screen in the VR room. Thought you could look around. Oh, in the cockpit? I don't know. Hope you can get it figured out, Evie. Sorry, I'm no help. My roommate doesn't want to play BG3 with me. You're a dirty liar. He hates me. Why don't you want to play Baldur's Gate? With Maximum Pink? I don't understand. How could you? I don't understand. Wait for the reviews. You're right. Yeah, I'll give it a little bit. I'll see what Bees thinks. Or if anyone else here in chat picks up Rogue Trader, let me know what you think. I do. He's lying. I can't believe you don't want to play with him. Wow. Wow. Has the bear been fixed? Fixed as in... Please don't fix the druid. Need to play Baldur's Gate 3. You keep reading about it, but I want the jank. It's really good with the new patches. They keep improving it too. They keep. I know Act 3 was kind of where I ran into a lot of trouble. And apparently the new patch fixes a lot of things, a lot of performance stuff. So, good time to hop in. Son of Forest, thank you so much for that sub. That is a lot of months. 32 months of support. Let's get you an ornament. What you up to today? You could romance and barefoot. Yeah, that's not a bug. That's a feature, Avian. That's on purpose. Yeah, there's nothing to fix there. There's nothing to fix there. See, I can't talk, so I stayed home. Is nice. Enjoy. Can't talk is like not feeling great. Oh. 82. Make sure I got the number right. Thank you so much. I'll get you up on our subscriber tree here after stream. Thank you, thank you. Hope you enjoy the day here at home. We are working on a Chaos Knight, so a good time to come in and chill. We've got Chaos. Purple Chaos today. Purple and white. A lot of white. We're going to be very, very careful with all that trim on the white. My voice is non-existent. I hope you get to, yeah, rest the old voice. Do something more fun today. Chaos! I'm excited. I'm so hyped for nights. They have been so much fun, just like the little bit we worked on them so far. I think the little ones are going to be even more fun just because, I don't know, we get to like hop back and forth a little quicker. But like between this, getting the weapons to match, like it's just a fun project. It's just fun. I don't always get to work on nights because Scott's got nights, so I'm excited to get them all together for you. Hoot, hello, how are you? Tex, hello, how are you? What are you up to today? We have lots of gold trim in our future here for a little bit. I think the other fun part is we're going to do the gold trim. Demiurge has the same gold trim, but for hers, I'm going to go a little bit brighter to match her art. So they'll be together, but she'll still have a little custom. I'll go a little bit brighter for her. She's got a bit of a brighter gold. Hoot is alive. I'm glad. Anything planned for today, Hoot? Besides being alive. I hope the data slate update in January fixes the Abominant. It's my favorite knight, but its rules are so trash. The hard part with the knights is they just keep getting, like, triple nerfed. It's just the way that it all, like, works out. Because they have so many of, like, the keywords that get nerfed. Like, Scott hasn't wanted to play knights. We've switched to Age of Sigmar for a little bit because the knights just keep getting those nerfs. So hopefully they walk some of it back, maybe just increase CP on things. Because yeah, it was just, we played a game, we had fun, and then it was just awful. And I feel bad. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully they fix it and we can go back to playing some 40k. Does Scott have Chaos Knights? He does not. He's just got regular knights. Regular Imperial Knights. Gold trim, you say? I'm sure you have much experience with gold trim. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me more. You know what? I did it to myself. I decided to start Emperor's Children, so I can't complain ever. I can't complain ever. Aaron says, I need to buy a pot of gold brass for my trim. Can't remember how full my current pot is. If it's been sitting too, I would say probably a good time to check it out and see if you need another one. Especially if it's Games Workshop. If you're going hard on nights, it might be a good time to check it out and make sure it's a good pot of paint. Well, hello, how are you? It's so weird to see Nikki just chatting stream. No painting, nothing getting painted. I can't believe you would do a photo like that. I can't believe it. There's not anything bad here. Literally just purple. Will is so anti-Ludba, he can't even look at a Chaos Knight. Will, what you up to today? Chaos Knights having leadership faction ability doesn't help. There's just 4 knights. Get 1 knight. Build and paint as a side project. Play that knight versus knight mini game they put out when they did the converted Chaos Knight. I don't even remember that. Keep rats is set up so you can do a knight on knight battle. So Scott can scratch the edge. Use the edition you want. We'll just play some Sigmar. I got lizards to learn. I'll just play some Sigmar. Yeah, Scott finally wants to learn Sigmar, so don't Don't goof us up. Don't goof us up for me. That's what I put you up to today. Anyway, says, I wish they incentivized taking big knights more on the Chaos Knight list. They're all oops, all war dog. I think that was also part of it for poor Scott, is we want to take the big knights. That's, I mean, if you're picking knights as your army, I feel like that's your focus, right? That's what you want to take. So, like, has any of us actually seen Nikki paint a miniature? No. Never. Never. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, I've got 6 here to paint on commission. I am good. I'm good. I was just saying I don't normally get to paint them. So it's a neat project because it's not something I normally get. As opposed to Space Marines. No Albedo. It's a reflection of light. There's no anime Albedo. Stop gaslighting me, chat. We're reflecting this waifu into your eyeballs is what we're doing. That's what Albedo is. Yep. And you're gonna like it, Will. You're gonna like it. They don't actually incentivize us. They'll just punish war dogs. Yeah, we'll just, you know, make it even. We'll just nerf another keyword. Why not? Why not? No bring up, only down. They killed the bondsman abilities. Why is my Imperial Knight's army having to be 80% armatures? Yeah, like that's not why people pick knight armies. Just not. Like having a few, yeah, it's cool, but you're gonna want the big ones. I don't know anyone who's like, yeah, I'm just gonna have armatures. Waifu Chaos Knight. Truly, we have peaked. This is it. Everything downhill from here. Downhill from here. Good luck anyone else wanting commissions, because it doesn't top Chaos Knight Waifu. I'm not taking it. I'm not interested. There's no knight on screen. What are you on about, chat? I mean, I almost put her photo below my face cam, and I feel like I should have. Next time she's on. Next time she's on. I just spent too much time airbrushing instead. Jermican, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on a Chaos Knight. What you got going on? Tomorrow, I'm hoping to have Atnus over on YouTube. It's gonna depend on if the airbrushing turns out the way that I'm hoping it does in my head. If it does, we'll have that on YouTube tomorrow. If it doesn't, we may work on Chaos Knights. So that's the plan. But we'll be over on YouTube tomorrow. Let me get that in the old chat here. There we go. We are still working our way toward the ad revenue share. We are now, I think it was 400 watch hours away. You guys have been crushing it. Maybe it's like 450. But if you guys want to help us get that ad share revenue, throw on some VODs, come check out the Wednesday streams. We're so close. You guys are killing it. I've got a few more videos lined up to start recording. I think I'll do that this week. But we also have some of our tutorials over there. So I have building plastic miniatures and then my gold workup, if you want to see the full gold workup that I do. That is also on the tubes. Go check that out. What if instead of no painted miniatures, there's no Nikki? Who is painting the miniatures? These are the questions. These are the questions. What if I just VTube for the days that we do waifu nights? What if I become the waifu knight? Thoughts? I wish I could afford a VTuber setup. Like a nice one before anyone's like, you can. No. I want a not janky one. I want like a really nice setup. What if I just become? Yeah. Nikki's like, Spoon, there is no Nikki? Wahaha. PNG Nikki, I've thought about maybe PNG. As much as I'd love a full rig. Just like a day I don't want my camera on if I'm not feeling well. Throw one of those on. Be there, Kingdom Death Wednesday, Christmas sadness. I hope so. I hope the airbrushing goes as I hope. If it just turns out hot trash, then we'll work on some more Warhammer. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. We'll just do something else. So I will play with it today and we'll see. Trash paniki. I've considered it for the days I don't feel good or I just don't want to be on camera. Some days you just don't want to. Especially when you're not feeling well. I don't want to be on camera. No airbrush, only Chaos Knights. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. No airbrush means I don't get to prime the next Chaos Knight. Womp womp. Womp womp. Because I remembered I need cat TV. Hung a bird feeder on the antenna mount now. Cat TV. I'm glad Kitty is doing better, Norman. Alright. One more little pass here, and then I'll let that all dry. Come back and get our second pass just to even everything out. Alright. Okay, maybe small airbrush. No, small airbrush as a treat. As a treat. You said you didn't want to appear on camera. Imagine doing anime style as Nikki and Switch. Exactly. Better regular hair, cup of coffee, look of disappointment. Yep. Exactly. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I look at a little PNG. It would be a lot cheaper than a full rig. Airbrush framer, way smoother than the rattle can. Yeah. I don't do rattle can unless it's like a large resin project anymore. Because I do like that it like etches into the resin. Through the airbrush will not. So I tend to save that for big projects. Something like the Mastodon, or we do another Titan. Then we get the spray can out. Like the nice Chaos Black from Games Workshop goes on. I was at the vet yesterday. The cat didn't like that. Basically his old self. Almost knocked over the vet's PC. Oh no. Just doing cat things. Just doing cat things. Zero chat says just today. I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. Stream delay is killer. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other nerdy updates I've seen. What was the article today, chat? Did we have an article? I feel like it was like a rules preview or something. It's definitely gonna need a second coat. Try and get it nice and heresy out of. There we go. There we go. Hey, Script Red, welcome in. How are you? So if you guys need that, that's on the community page. Hey, Sam. Is that Sam Novell? Welcome in. How are you today? Is that a bottle color or did you mix? So the gold that I am using is just Retributor Armor, if that's the one you're looking at. So that's what I've got now. If there's another color you're looking at, let me know and I'm happy to answer. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Dang it, one cat cannot have one. Oh, until after Christmas. Need to clip the condo to cat-proof it. Then I will forget to adopt Kitty. Then the cycle continues. Forget to adopt Kitty has me a little concerned. I hope you don't also forget Kitty once it's there. That seems like a pretty crucial step missing. Forgetting to actually get the cat. I say do it, Avian. Get you a kitty. Once the apartment's ready, obviously. I have never lived with a kitty, but I can imagine making sure things can't be knocked over, pushed off ledges, etc. Chewed on. That's always the before Sadie, making sure everything couldn't be chewed on. I'm just trying to smooth it out the best I can. It's gonna need another coat, but I'm just trying to make it as smooth as we can. And we got back here. I had 4 indoor and 5 outdoor cats last year. That's a lot of cats. I think we've got a neighborhood cat. I saw him out while I was working out yesterday. He was in our bushes. I hadn't seen it before. So hopefully it's a neighborhood cat and not someone's lost cat. We now have 2 indoor, 4 outdoor, and a dog. More money for kitty, organizing for kitty, getting food, kitty litter, whatnot's easy stuff. Yeah. It's a Chaos Knight, not a Chaos Marine. Oh, I thought you were doing a bust of a Chaos. No. Big Chaos Knight. Sorry. Yeah, big Chaos Knight. It's just in a lot of sub-assemblies at the moment. It is easier to paint all of the armor panels separate and then add it to the frame later. And piecing it all together and trying to work around it. So, just lots of sub-assemblies. Luckily I was given nice enclosed glass display shelves, so the minis are safe. That's good. I feel like kind of necessary with kitty cat. Especially if they like to explore. Which from the little bit I've seen, they all seem to like to. They seem to like being up high. Yeah, sorry. I think cats are like magical. They're really cool to me, but I'm super allergic, so I don't know how that works. I've never been able to live with one. My mom is also super allergic. And they'll have anything rectangular. I have always had doggos instead. If I could get a kitty cat, I'd get like a big old Maine Coon. I think they're beautiful. Cats love boxes. I have heard this. And paper bags. Sadie also loves boxes. Whenever we get like an Amazon box or something, she likes to like chew at the cardboard. It's very strange. Oh, we have one that's wild and can't be picked up. The other you can literally give raspberries to. Oh, that's cute. Cuddly jumps in every box, no matter if he fits or not. He fits, he sits. If he doesn't fit, he still sits. Inside here. And then we're moving to all of the white armor panels. This is the nerve-wracking part, and I'm probably going to go a little bit slower. So. Mousebait, hello. We're talking about kitty cats as you come in, but here's our Chaos Knight so far. This one goes on this side, this one goes on this side. And then we're going to paint. The rest of it is white armor panels, so we're going to go really slow. Make sure we don't have to do too many touch-ups. I'm going to take a small stretch and coffee break before we... Oh, Mousebait hitting all the vowels here. Alright. Stretch. We dive in. We go. We go. Let all that dry. Now, Spay, what you up to today? Let's get the easy ones first. Trying to... Well, I guess since Maximum Pink is here, I've got a few different head options. Trying to think which one is most Albedo. Pretty sure we did this for Demiurge. I'm pretty sure it's the one I used. I'll lean in this one. It's cool. This one doesn't feel on brand. Kind of feeling this one. But if you really like this one, I just felt like it didn't quite match the aesthetic. You want a coffee now? Let's go, Termican. Cheers. Hey, Platypus, welcome in. I did white panels for a night once, and then never again. Really starting to rethink my choice for Horus Heresy scheme. 40k world leaders, welcome on in. It looks so good. And especially with, like, world leaders, if you're doing a lot of weathering, the white, like, it's so nice. But I totally get it. Totally get it. Bro, so hello, how are you? It looks like that face a little bit. A little bit. I like it, though. The left one does look good. She screams a lot. Perfect. Okay. That was kind of the one I was leaning toward earlier. And it sounds like we got a winner. Okay. I was trying to figure out if all of this is gold or white is why I've left it. But we'll plan on that one then. What up? What you up to today, bro? So. I can take it. Welcome in. How are you today? I think the open mouth one is Albedo for sure. Perfect. Okay, we did it. Without knowing it, I've picked the perfect one for a character, it sounds like. She has, oh, the lewd faces and the creepy faces, where her mouth is wide open. Okay, cool. We did it. We did it. Herculo also pleased with our choice, it looks like. Okay, cool. We did it. Thank you, chat. Sounds like everyone on the same page. Did you see today's Advent rumor engine? It's a stick! Look at it. A sticky stick? Lindsay, Bros has finished uni for the day. Now I'm going to procrastinate an assignment. Very nice. Oh, I don't think I've told you yet. JPEG was talking about starting up Duolingo. And I decided to go back and learn some more Japanese. So I am going through that right now. One day when I'm brave, I'd like to practice. Yeah. So far, I've learned some food phrases and then, like, how to describe certain people. Like a lawyer. I can say someone is a nice lawyer. That's, it's a very strange collection of things I've learned. And, now I'm going through, I think my favorite is it also teaches the hiragana, the writing. It's actually really cool because you can, like, trace it out on the phone and, like, write the characters. So I'm going through that right now. I had a whole bunch of that I had to do before the next, like, lesson. Bengoshi is, haha, I got you. I'm a step ahead of you, bro, so. Yasashi Bengoshi is a nice lawyer. You're welcome. I'm so proud of myself. I got to teach Connie something. Hey, being slowly. The Owl Shame game is strong. It will welcome you back warmly. Yes. Yes, indeed. We even have, if you do exclamation owl, I believe that's our version here for the stream. How are you today? My favorite is, obviously as a Dragon Ball fan, Gohan is in the first lesson. So I learned how to say rice, please. Now I just say it to everything. Like, I was playing a Dragon Ball game, and I had to go rescue Gohan. I'm just like, Gohan, kudasai! So now I just yell it at everything, and I'm pretty sure that's how you Japanese correctly. Yep. Yep. So, I'll come join you here soon, bro, so. The owl is still haunting your emails? Oh no! I figured out that anime shows and Yakuza games you'd already be perfect. That's part of why I want to learn. I want to live my best weeby life. Chris Frozen, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on a big old Chaos Knight. This is the Knight Desecrator. We've got... you've joined us for white panels. So we have a lot of white panels. But then here is the kind of shoulder, carapace pieces. So we're just diving in. How was your stream? What are you up to today? Chris, welcome in. Oh, I like your Christmassy emails. Welcome in. How was stream? What are you working on today? How many of the Overlord casts have you done so far? So far it's been Demiurge, which was our first one. Albedo here is second. And then we have 4 of the War Dogs, which will be other characters as well. That I don't remember off the top of my head, sorry. I've only watched a couple episodes, so I'm still learning as we go. That's sick, they're teaching these words from the get-go. It's been really good. Bro, so I'm gonna try and keep up with it. It's actually part of, because I'm looking at, like, New Year's stuff. I'm gonna try and keep up with it here. Izzy, you prepping for the future life as a Yakuza? Please catch you immediately with the yes, exactly. Yes, see, Penkoshi Kudasai. Exactly, bro, so they won't know what to expect. Never let them know your next move. Let's see, Chris says painted, ooh, vampires for an Underworld tournament on Friday. Very nice. I mean, is it really a tournament if you're not painting that week, right? You have to get the force ready. Is it even a tournament if you're not painting last minute? Everyone who came over with Chris, what are we working on? What projects have we got? Welcome on in. My chat, if you want to check out some vampires, go give Chris a follow for me. Go check out that stream. Thank you again for the raid. But yeah, what's everyone working on? Welcome in, raiders. We've got Chaos Knights today. I'll show you guys some of the other stuff we've been working on. Yesterday we were working on... I've got a Gladiator Valiant for my Space Wolves. So we're trying to get the rest of the details so I can start decals and stuff like that. So I've got that on the table. I've also been working on some Blade Guard. So they are getting shields and finishing up decals today. So we can get gloss coats and matte coats. And then I have a Seraphon army I've been working on. So this is some of my Raptidon hunters. They need the little skinks on top, and I want to redo how I'm doing those. So, thank you, Broso. I love doing the vehicle, like, modulating. So on my baby, I decided to just go ham on it. Well, that's what we've got. But welcome in, everybody. Happy to have you. Get that back out of the way. Hey, Suvon, welcome in. Working on Lich Guard and an Overlord. Very nice. Welcome, welcome. Let me catch up here, chat. I'm way behind. Gary, welcome back in. Amazed at your detail. Also following colors, so you making the gold outline yourself as an idea, because it's cool. So I think gold is... A lot of people will use the gold. For this one specifically, because it's after a character from an anime, she has gold trim on her dress. So it's perfect for her. So that's kind of what we're leaning into today. How are you? That was so sick. I watched the first season when it came out, and then I binge watched 2 through 4. Oh, last year to catch up. Such a fun show. I need to get back to it. I've just been distracted. I hop around quite a bit. You said the Owl Overlord is teaching you Kana as well. Yeah, Hiragana. So I think both are in there, but I'm starting with the Hiragana. We need a Adepticon bingo sheet. Last year I would have gotten the saw a dude desperately painting minis in a box outside the building square. Yep. Yep. You see it all at those big events. Imagine how cool the Gladiator would look if it wasn't Space Wolves. I bet it reeks in the tank. That says we just got the quote back with nearly 18 million build. Oh, jeez. That's 3.6 GW website designs. Is that a unit of measurement now? Anything but the metric system? How many GW websites is that? Anything but metric. But yeah, that's what we got here. If anyone has any questions, let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep cruising on our night here. This is a commission for Lord Maximum Pink in the chat. So we're just memeing along, talking anime. Talking games. I'll be rejected by sales immediately. He got this. I look forward to future conversations. Yes, let's go. I haven't learned that word yet. Owl, I need you to catch me up to bro, so please. Lich Guard in your Discord would love some feedback if you guys want to check that out. I'm going to throw the old Discord link in here. Surprised the bot didn't do it. But if you guys would like to join us, it's open to everybody. You can share what you're working on, stream updates. You can go look at the, we're looking at the rumor engine with their advent calendar. That's in there too. Feel free to come join. We see 0 of the builds, I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we got. This white's got me so nervous. Sorry. If I go a little quiet, I'm sorry. Tuvon, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Voren, enjoy those emotes. That sub. Tuvon, let's get you a Christmas ornament. Thank you so much for the support. Let's go with, we haven't done Happy Holidays today. Let's do for Tuvon. Thank you, I appreciate it. If you guys would like to join the subscriber tree there behind me, subbing, gifting a sub, or becoming a YouTube member will get you up on the sub tree. So thank you, everyone. 1983. Thank you. I'll put you up here after stream. I appreciate it. Those build costs from actual carriers. It's like 20,000 feet of something of rock that has to be bored through. Jeez. Yeah, the big projects that you guys have are pretty nuts. For telecom stuff. Speaking of telecom, it looks like Badger has internet again, and I'm happy. ready for more Badger. For those who are waiting for Badger to return. I think he's getting set up. And then we have to dance together. Asking for an airbrush. Oh, for Christmas. Which one are you looking at? I hope Santa brings your way. I know the sound checking just to make sure it's just, yeah, everything else that's buried. All right, we can do a little bit more here. Well, let's try. We'll do a second pass for anywhere I have to hold on to the pieces. Not sure the world is ready for Badger with internet again. I'm a little scared, but mostly excited. It looked like he was wanting to do game streaming, so that'll be fun. I need to find something to co-op with Badger. That's what I need to do. If he's even interested. I think either the Iwata Eclipse or an Ultra. Some good choices there. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? We're working on a Chaos Knight. What you got going on today? It's a lot of gold trim over white, so if I go quiet here a little bit, chat, I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus. It's, between these and those blade guards, a lot of white armor. Back with coffee. Welcome back, Termican. Work was boring today. Only meetings. Coffee will help. Enjoy. I hated those days where it was just meetings. Like, just back-to-back meetings. When I was at the office, those were my least favorite days. Weasel go burnt. You play Star Citizen with him? Have him ram his starship into yours during co-op? Just like when he played with Slate. It was so good. You know, I'm not even interested in Star Citizen, but with the two of them, potentially could be fun. I am not even, like, super big into space stuff, But with the two of them. What are the best paints to base with through an airbrush? So basically it's going to be consistency that you're looking for. So it's not necessarily a certain brand, but you'll want to make sure that you can get it to the consistency for the airbrush. So if you want to start right off the bat, Vallejo and Citadel both have air brush paints, so it's just the air line for each of them. So if you'd like to start with those while you're learning consistency, and then for me, I usually just thin as I go. So I use my regular paints with some flow improver or thinner, depending on the paint. But yeah, you can look at those airbrush paints to start if you'd like. Mikey, hello! Thank you so much for that sub for 39 months. Let's get you an ornament. How are you today? What you up to? Trying to find one we haven't done today. I think we need a snowflake. A snowflake. We'll go with that one. What you up to? Not a damn thing. All right, well. We got you an ornament. We'll start with that. Your husband's trying to get you to Star Citizen with him. We could all join Mousebait. Oh gosh, could you imagine the chaos? All of us trying to fly around? I wish Star Citizen didn't turn out to be a big time scam. The idea on paper is really cool. There's a few space sims now that do what it has been promising. I still feel like it's been one of the bigger ones. I'm just not a space game person. It's because I'm a unique, pretty snowflake? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, make sure I spell all this right. Nike _ then there we go. Thank you so much for the support. I'll get you up on our subscriber tree here after stream. Thank you, thank you. Got that off the list for today. Now you can go back to not a thing. He's a suave and saucy, then he starts cod and he develops into a munchkin. He really does. It's fascinating. Tuvon says, have a good stream. Headed over to a friend's for board game day. Enjoy, Tuvon. Thank you again for the support. I hope you have all the fun with board games. We'll see you next time. Bye-byes for now. I told all of my exes I was unique. My wife says I'm special. Is that the same thing? I'll let you guys figure that out. Life Menace, hello. How are you? Yes, we're back to white armor panels. No. How are you? You know, I think I'll take it over. I've hit the point with the blade guard where I need them finished. They're really cool. I'm really happy with how they've turned out. But I need them done. I need them home. It's nice to get a little break from them today. They do look pretty sick, though. I like them on the red bases, too. Like the red stone bases. I don't see any gold trim. What white panels? I'm gonna put her on the screen if you don't. I'm gonna put her on there. It could have been Eldrick. That's true. It can be worse. Let's see. Chocolate Giving Day has arrived. I need this holiday. We need to adopt this. I have a teabag advent calendar in the shape of a tree. That sounds adorable. Let's see. Doing completely different panels on my World Eaters, Vindicators in blue. Yes, yes. Finish all of your projects as our girl is waiting. The point, I'm trying to get what I can before Christmas break. Because at that point, it'll be Alive and Madness, which is ongoing Imperial Fists. I'll have another, obviously spoken for, Army Slot. And then a couple characters, which are my favorite to do, so. But these nights are perfect to work on here until Christmas. They have been fun to airbrush and match characters. Show the Tonk again? Okay, hold on. Working on my Heresy Wolves, watching Vikings to keep the vibe. There you go. Yeah, if you missed it. Here is my Tonk. We're getting there. Shh, we need to see it again. Massway just wants to look. We're gonna throw a shade. Oh, go, just waiting. Patiently. Patiently waiting. Just patiently waiting to give me more gold trim. I see how this goes. See how this goes. It'll be fun though. I am blessed to have fun clients and fun projects. Even if I have to paint around white. Patiently in the shadows for all of the Retributor, exactly. Exactly. They'll look sick though. That's what matters in the end. Put that one down next. Small break again. January start? Probably. I know they'll be primed before then. I don't know. I would say for details, probably January. Yeah. Because then we can, like, focus on them. Lenore says, I have a confession to make. I actually bought a Space Wolves model on Saturday while at the store. What did you get? What did you get, Son of Horus? I'm kind of tempted by the new Praetor. Just to, like, add on and proxy in, because I don't play Heresy. But all of the new Praetor models have been so sick. Oh, Geiger Fellhand. Very nice. He's a cool little mini. He was, I've painted him like 3 times. So he used to be a little bit of a meme on the channel, but he's a nice little mini, yeah. Plenty of time finished painting him. All good. All good. I'm glad we get to work together again. It'll be fun. So yeah, priming will definitely be before Christmas. Detail work, I think, will depend on these boys here. Priming for show, though. I got the new Praetor. I effing love it. It's one of the only characters I've considered keeping the helmet on. They look really good. I might, if we end up making like an order for anything, I might throw that little Praetor on. The one I'm struggling with, and I may add them to my throne, is I want the Emperor's Children, like Praetors and stuff. They're so pretty, but like Forge World prices are dumb. So I haven't been able to like justify picking them up, but I may throw them on. That's pretty. I made female companion carry it so it didn't burn my skin. Maxim Ping wants more Necrons. Is there something you're wanting to pick up? Like a certain Necron to work on? Or just more? More! More! Like to get groceries, sounds good. The cat will murder in my sleep. That's important. Go get those groceries. We'll be here for a bit. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Got nice and smooth. This is the Nikki night? It is. We've got an anime waifu night today. So it's right up my alley. How you doing, Z-Decker? Are you feeling better? I know you mentioned you had a migraine. You feeling better today? Hey, Carve, I got a lurk, but hey, thanks so much for coming to lurk. Come and hobby with us. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. Everything! Spoken like a true Warhammer player, yep. Yep. We are all collectors. These are local, so you get to deliver them in person and see the joy. And it being the holiday season, yes. Drop-off is the best. Drop-off and then seeing photos of games is the best. It makes it... It makes me so happy. I need to get more croissants for him too, so maybe I can take my orc planes that have never seen combat. I mean, that sounds like a good trade-off to me. Hey, is that Ivalak? If I goof that up, please let me know. Do you have both 40k? Is that fantasy battle figures? I do. So I've got 40k and Sigmar. So I have actually been working on a new Seraphon army. How are you? Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on today? I can show you some of my other stuff here in just a minute. Let me finish this trim. And I'll show you some of our other projects. I've been working on a Space Wolf Gladiator for myself. I've got my Seraphon army, and then these are a commission. So a little bit of everything right now. Nothing pain colors, that's good. I used to get migraines, and they were awful. So here is my Space Wolves tank that we're working on. So still work in progress. We got some more to do here. But then for my lizards, here are some of the Raptidon hunters that are also in progress. They have little skinks. We'll sit on top of them later, so little lizards ride on them. And then my Saurus warriors are getting finished up. So I've finished, a lot of the big dinosaurs are done. I'm having to go back and do all my little tabletop infantry dudes at this point so I can play some games. I really want to get trades and put them on several shelves of different army collections. Like, all my models are actually his gallery. I love that. Is the Gladiator for the December? It is. Yep, that's my challenge mini. Oh, I've also got Skaven. When I played it, but it was many years ago. I love 40k lore, though. Nice. Yeah, I've got a lot of Clan Scryer. So they are... I love my little mad scientist ratties. They were my first fantasy army. I haven't worked on them in a little bit, just because I haven't had, like, a lot of new models, but if they get a range refresh, I'm going to go pretty hard, probably, into Skaven again. This isn't a testament to my ability to inadvertently hoard paperwork on my desk at work. I just went through to look for some stuff we need for an audit. I found my pile of paper goes back to early 2019. That's a lot, Ravenlord. That needs to, yeah, get off your desk. Or go into desk, maybe. Like if you have a file cabinet or something. Put it in layer. The tank looks so good, thank you. I want to learn how to do the OSL for armor. Oh, and tanks. Yeah, so the effect there, if you're wanting to learn, is it's modulating panels. So it's very much pushing the contrast. So some of the historical painters are not fans of it. I love it because I think it's fun. Not super realistic, but I love it. It looks cool. But that's what you'd be looking at, is modulating panels. That's what we did for the Mastodon as well. It's like one of my favorite things to do, but it does take a bit more time, and so it tends to just be for like display projects, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to play with. If they redo Skaven, I know. We in trouble. It's probably good they've only done like a character and like a warband here and there. As long as I can finish my lizards before Skaven get an update, I'll be good. I'm getting close. If I can get my skinks worked out, like the color scheme I want to go with, then I'm in a good spot. I'm not a big Skaven fan, but they need a big range refresh, yeah. Like Eldarir City's level, yeah. They definitely need some love here. It's just a matter of waiting their turn. I love how it looks on tanks, yeah. Okay, you're with me then. I love that look. I love it. Yeah, if you're going historical, it doesn't quite work, but if you're doing sci-fi fantasy, yeah, go crazy on those tanks. Skaven refresh will murder Nikki and Mousebait's wallets, yeah. In real time, you'll see it happen. Yeah. It'll be a dangerous one when the Skaven get a refresh. For both of us. And so it's all going into a box and going to our storage room to become someone else's future problem. We have to keep our stuff for 4 to 6 years. I think ours is supposed to be 7 years. They almost never actually checked or asked to check records, so it's almost meaningless. Yeah, you just have to have them. Well, good. Glad they will no longer be on your desk, at least. That's the important bit. This Warlord trade's super good. Smack them in a big unit of Cataphracti. Park an objective. Dare your opponents to take it from you. My friends play Alpha Legion and Space Wolves. I've had a lot of trouble keeping objectives. Looking forward to Nikki painting 300 clan rats. So we did a big contrast day. So all of my little dudes they're painted, but I need to finish basing. So we only got a portion of them based. But they are all painted in contrast, so. It's actually the bigger vehicle stuff I need to finish. So like my Screaming Bell, I have another Warp Lightning Cannon. That's the type of stuff I actually need to finish at this point. Okay, another small break. I'm not sure I'm into the modulated panel look, but maybe that's just how it looks on camera versus real life. It's definitely seems to be a love or hate it thing. Which is always why I'm a little hesitant talking about it, is especially if you like the historical, more weathered stuff. It's very exaggerated. I think it's you like it or you don't, and that's okay. I love it. I think it's fun. We're all just exaggerating light and color anyway, so why not take it to 11 or 20? That's all painting is anyway. I'm gonna learn how to modulate the crap out of my tanks. Do it up. I feel like maybe that's a video I need to throw on either Patreon or YouTube. That would be a good one. Tips and tricks. I based my Legion on Isfan 3, so it's mostly a couple of Salamanders, Death Guard, and Luna Wolves. Just now realizing I need to hold a tank back if I'm gonna do that. Oh. Oh no, I have to buy another tank so I can do a tutorial. Oh no. You're back, need caffeine run? Sounds good. We'll be here. I was gonna say, hopefully not doing gold trim by the time you get back, but maybe. Maybe. Hey Mikazuki, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on a Chaos Knight. This is the Knight Desecrator. Yeah, we've got a custom scheme. We are going through all of the gold panels, or gold trim right now. The last I've got is I did do the big ol' like power glove. Don't remember what it's actually called. Oh no, not another tank. Whatever will I do? Yeah, you need a few just in case I goof up the tutorial too, so I'll just get like Skeletor said, get 4. Get 4. Marco says, I'll never modulate. I'll just get as many models required to have every variation. There you go. Do it on a Rhino. It's one of the most used, easiest to find. I want a Rhino, though. I may have a Rhino. I'll have to go look. I just don't know. Now that everything's Primaris. Always more trim to do? Yes. Yes. Big true. Always more trim. Let's see, our caffeine spurge is going well. We're both looking forward to our afternoon coffee making every day. Nice. I like that that's like a tea time now. A nice relaxing time, make some coffee. The government doesn't want you to know this, but rhinos are free. Yes. Yes. Morrigu, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on a Chaos Knight. What you up to? We are working on a gold trim over white armor plates, so I'm trying to be very careful as we go. Trying to minimize touch-ups. That's essentially what we're doing. You go to local game store and shout, I want a Rhino. 3 will come whistling at your head at Mach 2. Nowhere says, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the Sicarian Battle Tank or Sicarian Venator Tank Hunter, so I bought both. I love the Sicarian. It looks so cool. I just wish I could still take it. I have one, like, almost finished for my wolves, and then... Nope. Nope. Tea times in the morning. Girlfriend fell for the loose sleeve. Or sorry, loose tea as well. Isn't up for the expensive tea. Yeah, the kind of the ritual of it. I've been doing, so now that it's a bit cooler here, I've been doing either tea or cocoa at night, and it's so relaxing. I like to make the tea and then play my game. It's just nice. Right now, tiny rhinos are free, true. You can go get the, WoW stores still have them. You can go get Imperialis Rhino from your Warhammer store. They're very cute and tiny. How does the free mini thing work? You walk into the store and you ask for it. You don't have to spend any money. Apparently one store was saying you did. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get in trouble for that. But I saw that on socials. But nope, it's free. You just walk in and ask for the free mini. It's true, my favorite thing to paint, gold trim. I once watched her paint 10,000 points of Black Legion for the chance to paint all that sweet, sweet trim. I did start Emperor's Children, so I don't know what's wrong with me, chat. I don't know what's wrong with me, but if you like gold trim, you're in the right place. Want tiny rhino? Yep. If the stores still have them. I think it's just gonna while supplies last type deal. So they do that, and they do a coin each month. The coin, you have to spend so much money. The tiny free model, you don't. Gonna cross the Canadian border on my lunch break for tiny tonk. Go get you a tiny tonk. Yeah, we're importing tanks at this point. Ooh. All right. Pretty. All right, let's go back. And we're going to start smoothing out basically anything that needs a second coat for the gold. So like these larger panels, we're going to smooth those out. We're going to do any touch-ups. Any parts where I was holding the piece and I wasn't able to paint the gold, we're going to get that. We're just going to go and touch up all this gold. A lot of the initial parts of Knights is painting the trim several times because we've got the base coat, we've got touch-ups, we've got the wash, and then we have highlighting. We're going to paint this gold several times before it is ready. I will probably come back and get our silver right after also. You're just in denial of your love of gold trim. Just Stockholm Syndrome, gold trim. I can't escape it, so now I'm just gonna make it my army. Joke's on you, chat. Showed them. Well, there may be one closer, it's still in the US. Well, the little tanks are pretty cute. I don't need another game system, so I probably won't be picking up Imperialis, but they're pretty cute. I think the little tanks and the little dreadnoughts make it very tempting. Peachtree City. I like that. This is very Georgia. Very, very Georgia. Still like an hour and 40. Hey, what? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You're absolutely right. Alright, there we go. Look what a difference that second coat does. Witty. Hey, Matt Teabagger, welcome in. It's going well. How are you? We are working on a big old Chaos Knight today. The color scheme is actually based off of an anime waifu. It is Albedo from Overlord. So we've kind of taken her color scheme and adapted it to a knight. We have a full Overlord reference knight army here, which are some of my favorite projects. Hey, Mr. Mark West, welcome in. How are ya? Purple and gold. How very royal. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? It's been very fun so far. The other panels we have are the white, which are a little more nerve-wracking. But she's coming along nicely. How are you? Hey, Jackson, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Well, says, I'm out celebrating father-in-law birthday, so no model work, just like Nikki. I like these just chatting streams, Nikki. My goodness. I can't wait to, like, post the finished ones, and people are like, you're gonna be up on my comments. People are gonna be so confused. Oh, University of Washington colors. There we go. It's a nice scheme. It's very pretty altogether. Accept the chaos well, let it into your heart. Plot twist. It was there the whole time. I'm proud of you for not painting and branching out your stream variety. Thank you. Well, I'll take it. No. Why fade it when I can just take the compliment? Let's see. I wish I was working on my Harlequins, but motivation is missing. I'm sorry to hear that. It's tough when you're just not in the mood, the mindset, whatever it may be, to work on something. Are we doing something else instead? I know when I get like that, I start playing video games. Something else we're enjoying at the moment. And Teabaker's enjoying coffee, getting ready to get the resin printer going. Need to print a unicorn for my buddy's daughter. Also need to finish painting the foot-tall Grinch statue for my neighbor. Fun. Got some holiday projects, it sounds like. Love that. Sounds like you got a busy hobby day here ahead of you. Yeah, now that some more friends are with us, what's everyone working on today? Either here during stream or maybe later after work. What's everyone got planned? I'll be back to the Blade Guard here after stream and after I work out. Blade Guard and see if I can get that Kingdom Death model prep for tomorrow. If not, we'll work on Chaos Knights. I was thinking jumping into Terrain. Been a lot of video games lately, and Christmas prep stuff, of course. What games have you been playing? I am trying to finish up Sea of Stars, which has been very good. Chat, any other games we're playing? Terrain's a good break. I tend to swap between the two. I feel like having something where you can just, like... I know this isn't, like, altering, but like something you can throw some washes on, do some stippling, do some dry brushing. Kind of just play with it more. I think those are really good breaks. Or maybe you're not having to do something super duper technical. Hey, model, welcome in. I have so many bugs to paint, it's overwhelming. Uh-oh. I would say if something is overwhelming, put some of it back away. That helps me. So if I've got like 50 things that I need to paint, but I can't do it because it's too many, maybe reduce it down to like 10 or 20. Pick a couple that you can set a goal with. I'll share that in case that helps. But welcome on in. We're happy to have you. Sometimes it just is too much, yeah. I'm also 5 days late on starting the Wizard Tower. Well, that's gonna be on the back foot. You got this. Same advice. Pick a goal. Which one would you like to focus down first? Picking a goal can go a long way. Hey, Lumix Beast or 5, yeah, whatever you think that limit is that helps. Welcome on in, how are you? I feel like for smaller stuff, you can go to maybe 10. But yeah, if you've got like Marines or something, it's like a squad of 5, that can help. Big time. See, Dota 2, other competitive type games, gotcha. Pink Paint Lilies has finished the bone armor on the bug for the December challenge. Gonna start picking little sections, doing the Nurglings tonight. I hope Nurglings are always fun. So many gaunts. Yeah. Once I get everyone's Christmas gifts printed, I can start working on the stuff for me. Got some really cool stuff to print. Terrain's very organic. Process the items itself, even when they're like metal. Tends to lend to open techniques instead of total concentration. Yeah, like, I feel like you can be... I don't want to say messier, but not quite as precise until you get to, like, the later bits. Obviously, there's still a lot of technique and stuff involved, but maybe not as precise as working on itty-bitty details on, like, a face or something. So it's nice to have a project like Terrain. Also tend to be a little bit bigger pieces. Let's see, let's be building space wolves. What you got for the wolves? I am working on a gladiator for mine right now. I can show that here in a second. Oh, Aaron, hello. Oop, I'm behind. I've been working on Nagash's robes. Today it's glazing. I'm on layer 4 of unknown number it will need. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna look so good, Aaron. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Terrain is awesome to paint. The randomness of rust oxidation, heat warping of colors, the symphony of madness that colors can bring to your terrain, yeah? I had to do both, Will, because people would complain about both, so. They complain about both. Oh, you got some dreadnoughts? Here's my Gladiator Valiant. I've got the grav plates separate for painting. So I got some more details. I'm going to throw on some decals here and probably here. And then it'll wait for Codex, whenever that's going to be. Whenever we get our book, it'll be ready to roll. I still need to paint little Bjorn. He's so small and adorable. But I need to get him painted. What was you working on yesterday? It's been a fun project. Hopefully I can get it finished up here soon. Thank you, Abara. Albedo Chaos Knight. I've never heard of that one before. So it's a Chaos Knight Desecrator. The color scheme is off of Albedo from Overlord. So that's what we're working on. How are you? Yeah, it is a Desecrator. Hell Dog, welcome in. How are you? And is there anything you're working on? Welcome on in. I am just trying to finish all this gold trim. The biggest part of any night project. Finishing all that trim. Need to pick up some tanks. I should probably take a look and see what else to pick up. I haven't added a lot since Primaris stuff, honestly. I added Hellblasters. I've got some aggressors. I probably need to pick up some more. I've got some Blade Guard. But that's the first, like, tank for any of it. I could probably use a couple more. Overlord paint scheme sounds interesting. Yeah, so we've actually got 6 knights that are all going to be Overlord characters. So we have Demiurge, which is the first one I started with. Got Albedo today. And then I've got 4 of these smaller knights that are also characters. So we're basically just kind of translating their color scheme over to the knight armor. So if you'd like to see more, we'll be here. The aggressors are sexy. I think they're still some of my favorite Marines to paint. The aggressors and the Blade Guard, I think, are my favorite. Oops. Got a little scary there. Okay, here we go. I'm good. Just got off work. I think I'll be doing a little work on my first ever knight. It happens to be my first ever miniature. How are you? Pretty good here. That's exciting. Going big for our first mini. Well, if you have any questions, let us know. We're happy to help. That is a big, cool first project. Do mean to drop by more often, but life gets in the way. It does that. Thank you so much for coming hang out today. I appreciate it. Life do be lifin'. Feel that. Always happy to have you. Next. We're almost done. Hey, Vegeta, welcome in. We're doing well. How are you? This is the horse with the music. Did you find it in the Discord, bro? So that music just totally threw me off a little bit. Threw me off. Right off in the deep end. It was gifted to me and now I'm hooked. Let's go. That's great. I feel like that's how I learn the best. Is just diving in like that. So you may be off to a very, very good start with a knight. But the mini, is it the big mecha kind of knight or the horse and armor kind? Oh, that's true. I should have asked. I'm just in big stompy knight mode, so I didn't even think about it. Hey, the Sweep Doctor, thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate that. Let me get you a Christmas ornament to put you on our subscriber tree. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let us find... what have we not done today? We haven't done some stripies. Let's do some stripies. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully get my 3D printed Warhound in soon. There was, I'm gonna share, from Adepticon, there was a game that had a lot of the big titans. But they were 3D printed, so people weren't, like, holding them the way you would if it was all resin. It made me so nervous with people just picking them up by one hand and, like, throwing them on the table. So that's what I think about now, every time with those. Oh, I wrote too big. I'm just gonna put it down. Thank you. I'll put you up on our tree here after stream. Thank you. I stepped away for a while, but I remember watching that video this morning. The music blasted into my ear holes. Yes, it's it is certainly something. I was not expecting it. Usually it's like the I mean, kind of like here. Usually it's the lo-fi or them just talking. No. No. Was not expecting the song. I just did home games. It's nice to have as an option, for sure. Because all of that resin can be a lot. We have a full resin Warlord, and it's definitely one that little scared moving it around just because of all that resin. That'll be fun though. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, what's the largest model you have? Where are those Titans, those big vehicles? What have you got, chat? We have the Warlord Titan. I have the smaller Eldar Titan. I think it's the Revenant that I need to build. I just got a little tired of Forge World work, so I haven't built it yet. Fire Raptor. Sorry. I promise I don't mean to break it up like that. It's really cool, though. I have a Storm Eagle. Got a printed hollow. That'll be nice, yeah. Okay, email FYI. Koyo has the Space Marine Paint Your Own pins on sale. Oh, for £1. You guys want to check that out? We did it. Until I figure out how I want to do the helmet. We've done the gold. Which means we're going to go back to silver. More metallic. Yay! Let's see, Invictor Tactical Warsuit. It's only base layered after about a year. I started to build one, and it's like half built. It's just like the top half. And I need to get back to it. Because I think I built that at the same time as my Redemptor. And I finished the Redemptor and I just didn't go back for the Invictor. It's too cool for 10th edition? That's right. That's what it is. Link in the hobby news if you guys want to check that out. That is in our Discord. I'll throw that in here. While I'm here, I'll also throw my socials in. So if you guys would like to see some of the other stuff I've been working on, some of my Seraphon, some works in progress in there, I am on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can check all that out. I've also got some Kingdom Death projects I've been posting. We are going to be over on YouTube tomorrow to work on some Kingdom Death. So if you guys would like to join us, we recently got YouTube partner, so thank you everyone who was rolling VODs, checking out the new videos. But we are still working toward the watch hours for the ad share, so thank you everyone who continues to do that. We're getting really close, so thank you. Thank you, thank you. But we'll be over there tomorrow with hopefully Kingdom Death. Let's say still need to paint the Combat Patrol starter box, just can't seem to get the motivation. Since biggest models are Imperial Knights. The largest model is one of my Ogre Hussars. Not all that large, by large model scale. Plenty big by other scales, yeah. Biggest models are Knights. Anything bigger will just overwhelm me. That's fair. Oops. Prefer the true metal over non-metallic. I think for projects like this, I like learning non-metallic. I think it's a good skill to have because you learn about light and reflections and like colors interacting. Something like this though, I like the true metallics, yeah. Just depends. I know for me, I go very project by project on what I want to work on for true versus non-metallic. The moment you realize you have yesterday and today Nikki tabs open, thank you so much, Jazzy. Yeah, as of the update this morning, which I think is 48 hours behind. I think we're like 450 hours away, so we're really close. But thank you, thank you. I'll let you guys know when we hit it. Like the finished look. I think especially if it's going to be moving around the table. A lot of people seem to... I like that it catches the light. A little sparkle sparkle. Always good. But then something like a character, I don't mind doing more of the non-metallic on. What's that? Again, going a little slow just so we can try and minimize touch-ups. Now with the purple. Gives almost a statue look. I could see that. I know some people are just not a fan, which is fine. I do think part of it depends on project. I don't think it works as well in some projects as it does on maybe others. But it's a good tool to learn. There's a lot to be kind of played with non-metallics. I think especially the color interaction, so bringing in kind of the colors around the metal. Learning to incorporate that. Crew out of damn near anything. All the stocking stuffers bought, I guess. I was gonna say, if they continue doing sales like that, I'm sure they're gonna be... But yeah, like you said, stocking stuffers, perfect for that. What's that? Next. Next. Love it on bus, yeah, I think there. Especially because you get all that room to play on it, right? You get more room to try the technique out and really go ham with it. I need to relearn... Oh, right, paint dilution. I think that is the main lesson when you're getting started. It's getting the paint to the right consistency, and then the motor skills, obviously. Getting the brush to do what you want it to do, after you get the paint to do what you want it to do. That is so much of it. Loopy Plus, welcome in. Look at all the shiny. We got lots of shiny today. How are you? We were working on the gold for a while. We're coming back and getting all of our silver pokey bits now. What are you up to? I had a heck of a time finding, Magic Gathering or Pokemon cards. Oh, I can imagine. I didn't even think about those. As if they weren't already hard to find. Now we throw in stockings too? Oh, yeah. Alright. I guess we can start the claw. Are you gonna play the Rogue Trader video game? I'm thinking about it. I was gonna wait and see for reviews. What about you, Lemix Beast? Chat, we excited for a new Rogue Trader game? I have a feeling it'll be good because it's the Pathfinder team, Alcat. They have very well-reviewed games. But I was gonna wait and see, just because, well, we all know the history of Warhammer games. I don't think I need to say anything more. All the new stuff is totally gone. Last for stores I checked. I was trying to sell my stuff for the Godler, yeah. I didn't actually enjoy the Pathfinder games, but I can't pass up a 40k RPG. I think my thing is trying to figure out if I'm in the mood for it after all the time I spent with Baldur's Gate. Like, I know it's a different setting and a different system, but, like, I put a lot of hours into that, and am I in the mood for that again so soon? I think is part of it for me. So we'll see how we feel here. Trying to figure out if I am better edge highlighting with 0 or double 0, my current paint. Double 0 easier, but get half an inch of paint before needing to redip. So that was going to be what I shared, is I would actually stick with a bigger brush. Basically what you want is you want enough of the body of the brush, so this part like here, to hold the water for the paint that you're using at the tip. So I actually find a bigger brush with a larger body, but a really nice tip is the way to go for edge highlighting, because then it's not drying on you. When you go to those like really extremely small brushes, they're just going to dry before you can even get it to the model. So that would be, it sounds like you've run into the same thing. That would be my advice for that. Larger brush, but have a nice tip on it. I'm gonna check it out. I don't know, I really want to get Stray and a couple other games I already have finished. They always do the Christmas sale too. So if you're finishing games, maybe just wait. Since it's brand new, I don't know that it would be on sale, but like, you won't be missing out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can always pick it up later. The game backlog, I know, can get as large as the Warhammer backlog. Baldur's Gate 3 is just so amazing. It's gonna be really hard to match the quality in a CRPG game. Yeah, I think that might be part of it too, is even if, like, I am in the mood, is it Baldur's Gate 3 level? So I'm excited to see. I hope that it does well. I really want it to be a good game. If I do end up checking it out, we will probably stream it. So. Maybe that's a YouTube day or something. Check that out together. I still haven't finished Dawn of War. Yep, you've got some catching up to do. Got some catching up to do. Love that. This is where I'm at ever since. Oh, Dark Souls came out. Everything just after just hasn't scratched the same itch. My first Souls game was Elden Ring. And I fell so in love with that game that I went back and I'm playing all the Dark Souls. So I have, I beat 2. I need to do the DLC for it. And then I've got 3 waiting for me as well. I haven't played it just yet. And then I have Demon Souls on the PS5 that I'm a little scared to touch. Just because I don't play on the PlayStation as much anymore. But yeah, there's so much fun. So much fun. Elden Ring DLC when? I know they're working on it, but, like, I need it. You headed out, Loving Steez. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-byes for now. Have a good rest of your day. Dark Souls 2 is alright. I would say I prefer 1. And I think I'll love 3. Elden Ring's terrible. One of the main Minecraft people I follow designed some buildings based on Elden Ring, and now I want to play it too. It's so good. Just be prepared if you've not played a Souls game. Those bosses are going to take some attempts. But it's so good. The feeling of, like, defeating a boss after beating your head against it for hours is just the best. There's nothing else like it. There's nothing else like it. I don't think I'll ever forget that feeling of beating Elden Ring. Like, it's so accomplished. I know not everyone likes that, but I loved it. Sheep rolling a close second. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Annoying the crap out of Slam. A very, very close second. When I can get, you know, both of those in one nice package, always a good game. He has signed up to play Monster Hunter with me again when he gets back, and I'm very excited. I'm excited for more Slam screaming. We were making our way through Monster Hunter Rise a while back. We kind of dropped it and moved on to other stuff, but someone had to get his PhD or something. We're getting back to it, and I'm excited. Fun. Annoying Slam is a universal favorite thing. It's just a given, yeah. Yeah. When you find the right buttons, it's it's pretty good. The best game. The best game. There's some little mouse made me download to play together. The Souls are like it. I remember it's weird AF and so hard. I'm curious what that, if you find out what that is, Mousebait. I'd be curious to hear what you got. Priorities. I know, Vegeta. What is he even thinking? What is he even thinking? Those buttons are numerous and extremely easy to push, yeah. Doesn't even try to hide them. Turns out, Slam not a Souls boss. Very, very easy. Imagine if Elden Ring DLC is just, we saw all the mods people did, so now I've combined AC6 and Elden Ring. You can fight Radahn with a mecha. The one I would want is the, like, seamless co-op. Because I know it's not the intent with their co-op, but, like, being able to play it just together the whole time would be really nice. As opposed to having to hop in and out. And find items to summon each other and blah blah blah. Like, I just want to play the game with my friend. That would be the only one I, like, super want. But I get why they do co-op the way that they do. I just don't want to do it that way. It's just not what I want. And then yeah, we'll see what the Game Award says. So it looks like a few different things are doing things right before it. So obviously we were talking the GTA trailer is out. I think there is a Wholesome Games show like right before it too, for those who like the more cozy games. I'll link that in the Discord when that's up too, because as much as I love Elden Ring, I also like the cozy games. So I'll throw that in the Discord when it's up. So it seems like a few other like smaller ones are happening this week as well. So we should have a lot of video game news here. When the heck did I buy Darkest Dungeon? First one or second one, Matsby? I need to get back to the second one. We played it here on stream, and I played a little bit more than that, but I need to get back to it. I had some cool changes. It's very different than the first one, but... Elden Ring, I'm sure I'll finish that in a timely manner. It's so good. When that game came out, we basically just played that for 2 weeks straight. It was great. Alright, that's looking pretty mean, I think. Same. I never got anywhere reasonable, but same. That's fair. I know Scott is not as big on those types of games either. He did finish Elden Ring. Or got close. He might not have done the last couple bosses. I'm guessing 1 has a member, probably. Also, I think the game we played together is The Darkness 2. I'm not familiar with that. I'll look that one up. Set that down. Playing 1.0 version to yeah, horror reasons. I didn't know. I see, okay. So you weren't getting any of the patches and stuff then either. Need something about my Steam list. I don't think I've played some of these games, since I don't remember getting them. That's the danger of the Steam sales. And why I tried not to do anything this last sale. Is I started to build a cart, and then I saw some of the indie games I hadn't played yet. I was like, oh wait, I feel really guilty that I haven't played these yet. I emptied my cart, and I'm gonna try and play them. And I might just, bring them on stream to make sure we play them. Take some more Wednesday video game streams, I think. It was fun. If I can rogue badger into some co-op or something. I'm not gonna play COD though. I'll put that out there right now. If we find something else to play together, we'll do that. I'm not playing COD. What's that? We've got the tilting shield. We're gonna do the purple on the fabric, but I will leave that for another time. Because we're not doing the purple on anything else at the moment. I'll leave that for later. I do kind of want to find a design to throw on this. I'm not sure what that would be just yet, but... Could play some Lethal Company, oh god. If you want slam screams, that would be a good way to get slam screams. I don't know if that's hitting the point of now everyone's tired of it or not. I know I'm not watching as much as I did. I feel like that's maybe coming up here soon, where everyone's like, okay, we have Lethal Companied. We're good. We have seen the things. But they've been good. Everything we've seen has been good. Has anyone else been playing some Lethal Company? It's a silly game. Oh, that's scary. Okay. What do we want to work on next? I think we gotta go back to our carapace. I don't want to do washes until the end of stream, just so that they can dry. It gets a little goofy working around the model when I'm having to be careful with the washes. Let's just start on carapace. We've got all of the pokey, like, tree bits coming through as well. We can start. Using stream as an excuse to burn through some game backlog is the exact reason I want to start. I feel like Ravenlord. Just go in on whatever they have for your, like, Christmas Boxing Day sale if you can. I say get started. I'm here to give you that nudge, in case you need it. Do it up. You usually overcome the guilty feeling by starting, never finishing a new game. Oh no. I played COD single player, it's really immersive and fun, but I suck so badly I had to give it up. And then if you ever try to do multiplayer, you've got everyone who's been playing multiplayer for forever. And it's just immediate death. Immediate death for forever. If you try to give it a chance. I have played one single-player campaign for Call of Duty. I think it was Ghost. Where you get the pupper dog. The puppy that sits in the tank. He was the best. Otherwise, I don't tend to play them. Not for me. Hey, multiplayer games. MMOs are bad enough. I like co-op. I like co-op games. I don't tend to play a lot of competitive stuff. Co-op I can go nuts on, though. That's the plan as long as family stuff doesn't impact it too much. Yeah, I know. Other things obviously come up, but I'm here to give that nudge. Did you decide what platform you were thinking on, Ravenlord? I know you had mentioned maybe Twitch or YouTube. Just curious. You can also tell me to shut up. You can tell me to go away, that's fine. I'm just curious. When family plays or a couple close friends, that's different. Yeah. I like co-op stuff. Do we get everything? Should we get our angles? Oh, Game Stream, remember did that for like a month during COVID. Man. Streaming during COVID was crazy. I think a lot of streamers now realizing things get a little bit more back to normal. It's been a bit of a transition. That was gonna be my question, Will. If Ravenlord's gonna be here on Twitch. I don't normally do a lot of shoutouts, but Ravenlord is a very, very active community member. Is having time and energy for streamies. I understand that. I understand that. I hope if you're wanting to get back to it, I hope you find it soon. I fight through that every summer is when I get it real bad. That's when I don't want to do it. Stupid brain. Will, how's your Fallout going? But Nikki is my streamer, so back off. I want to be there, not like that. Yeah, how's Fallout going for you, Will? What if you want to stream lewd games? Ooh. I saw her first. The streaming lights came in handy once both of the desk lamps broke. There you go. Nice, yeah. Some nice lighting for that. You can blind your miniature instead of yourself. Shock. Shock. Oh, it's not working. The looks like the bot's having issues. Or none of you are following me. I can't believe you've done this, chat. How dare you all unfollow me? Looks like another API broke. We've been bamboozled. Actually, I think there's a built-in Twitch one. Wait, Mouseweight followed me this minute, says my activity feed. Yeah, I think there's a new one. I think you can just scroll over your name. So they probably killed it because they moved it. That's really funny, though. Ruler says, I haven't decided platform yet. We'll probably go with whatever is easier for a beginner. Use if I want to record playthrough or live stuff more. Sure, I think I keep flip-flopping on when I stare at gear. I was gonna say, if you're wanting to, like, make it a bigger thing, playing on Twitch and editing for YouTube to get best of both worlds may be a good thing. It depends what your goals are, though. If it's just for funsies, that may be too much work. If you like looking at editing, it could be a fun thing for you. That's the comedic timing you can't write, right? It's so good. So good. The bot's gaslighting you. I unfollowed so I could follow. Yeah, it's probably because Twitch moved it, so the bot's not keeping it. Honestly, I need to switch bots, but everything's already here. And it has a sub. I think Sweet Terea gifted it a sub for a while, so I haven't wanted to move it. But there are others that have more frequent updates and things. How do I buy new lights to this light breaking stream? Oh, I'm sorry. I did take a perfect working light, gave it a perfectly new bulb, and it broke in 2 days. Oh, was it, like, too strong for it? Like, wrong wattage on it? We had that with our lights out in the living room. Where we replaced it with, like, the wrong bulbs. And yeah, immediately blew back out. We finally got some that are the right strength now. And they should to give your bot a sub. It's so, well, you don't have to. It's so it has all the emotes. I actually need to email Twitch to give it a permanent one, like Scott's got. But even that's a partner feature. It's not for everyone. Bots are dumb. I said what I said, Automod. You're just asking to get timed out. Automod's gonna be like, no messages now. Dee Dee, hello. Why is Will squaring up? What did I walk in on? We had a funny bot interaction. How are you? Welcome in. We are working on a Chaos Knight. What you got today? Hello. Wasn't wrong wattage. The light's a small bad one. Worked for 2 days. Mostly getting shocked when touching electronics at the moment. So yeah, maybe we don't touch. Nope. Maybe we don't touch. Just cursed. Oh. My friend added its own wobble emote, but I never knew there could be a wobble. I wanted nothing to do with it. Uh-oh. I'm scared. I need to check in on my emote artist. I haven't heard back in a little bit. But I did give them like 10 emotes to work on, so imagine that takes a while. Half of them are animated. I'm sure that takes time. So I'm trying to Be patient. So hopefully here soon. I'd love to have them before Christmas, but if they're still working on them, they're still working on them. So. That is indeed blurst. That is indeed blurst. You came into a little Willbot versus Iron Priest bot violence. Yep. That is certainly something, Dee. The bots are gaslighting me to believing I never followed Nikki. I mean, we don't have to do anything. Just check your follow age, Will. Show Dee. Show Dee that you're not following me. I can't believe you're just not following me, Will. Will comes in here like, must streamer. He's not even following me. Top 10 anime betrayals. Top 10. Ooh. Absolutely gaslighting, yep. Yeah. Imagine. You think you know a person. None of that happens. Damn it. Oh, can't wait for the Will. Thank you for the follow and the 30-month resub, exactly. Okay, sorry. I'm going back to Edge Highlight the Carapace now. I'm going a slightly lighter gray. This is London Gray from Vallejo. And yeah, just gonna Edge Highlight here until I can't anymore. Until I need a break for lunch. That's the plan. Need to find something right in front of my man's face. Yep. Best of luck. No reason I'm laughing at that. No. It's the reverse for us. Scott has to come do that for me. Usually I'm too short to find whatever it is I'm looking for. Like hiding behind a bottle or something. Short people problems. What's everyone got planned for the rest of today? What we got, chat? I'm going to work on Blade Guard. Gonna work out. I've got my push day today, because tomorrow is rest day. So I'm gonna take it out on my arms here. Some more Japanese practice. I think that's about it. Hopefully play some video games tonight. What are you guys up to? Finishing Lamenters. Really happy with them. Good. I need to see. I was creeping one night, so I saw them a little while ago. I need to go back and check them out again. If you guys want to see Dee Dee's Lamenters, go give Dee Dee a follow. Go check out that stream. See, I'm planning to finish my Ogre Hussar Standard Bearer, and then sleep. Time Zone Remain Tyrants. True. Sounds like a good plan to me, though. Oh, you. Oh, you. Go follow Dee Dee. Go show him your blurst wobbles. Now, so we're starting to make paper mold ornaments with the kiddos for parents' Christmas gift. That's cute. PG says, I don't think it's lore accurate to be happy with Lamenter. Sorry. Yeah, you're gonna have to work on that, Dee Dee. we're gonna have to talk about that. PG's right. Paper shredder going burr. The kids love it. And so my children have a dance recital at school for their K through 2nd dance club. They're gonna be awful. It's gonna be adorable. Also, it's my ex-wife's birthday, and she will be there. I hope everything goes well. The dance recital sounds adorable. Minnie Butts mentioned she's working on some sort of ornament that won't be done for weeks at school. That sounds interesting. Won't be done for weeks. Just think, when you learn Japanese a little bit more, you can open up a new market with all the damn nerds. So excited. Here's the thing, bro. So we're gonna do our anime repaint because I've got a figure pick out. Learning the Japanese. It'll be great. The stream rebrand coming here soon. That'll be great. Because right now, to try and learn what they're doing for the repaints, it's all in Japanese. I have to rely on the, basically the YouTube translate for some of it. Because I wanted to see if they did anything different versus, like, just Warhammer painting. A lot of them use the paints that are more readily available, which is kind of cool to see. So it's more of the Mr. Color and those types of paints. Some of them do a satin varnish so that the color lays more flat. So you get the really smooth, like, cell shading. Best way to learn language. Do it through something you need to do, read, etc. Yeah. It's, I'm really excited if you can't. I'm really excited. I just hope I can stick with it, I think is my thing. I don't want to... Because I'm kind of doing it myself, I don't want to give up on it. Yeah. I don't think I've shown you, bro, so let me grab the figure I want to try. I'm sure you saw lots of these, but, like, it's just a figure, a Vegeta. So I tried to pick something real simple. We're gonna try it. That's gonna be a YouTube project. But yeah, seeing what they do, a lot of it's in Japanese. I need to know how to read it. Or listen to it. New rebranded anime Ludba. If you listen carefully, you can hear Will's screams in the subtitles. But says, we've attempted dance lessons a few times with mixed results. When she was really little, she got super pissed she didn't get a dress for a recital. I did tap dancing when I was little, and I loved it. But then I would practice at home, and I don't think my parents loved it. I did, my mom put me in ballet and tap dancing, and tap was the one I liked. And I don't think they were as happy about that, but... Oh my gosh. Konnichiwa, everyone. I'm Nikki Chan, and I paint miniatures. Yes, it's coming. Oh, coming. A little bit every day. Consistency is far more important. Yeah. So my goal with that is to just have the owl stay on top of it. Keep me honest. But I'm actually pretty excited. Hope I can stick with it. That's right, Vegetable San is here. Prince of all vegetables. He's here to get painted. Should be fun. I hope I don't goof it up. But that's why he's first, not Piccolo, so it's fine. We'll figure it out. It was tap. Her mom does tap as well. Tap is fun. Tap was fun. I liked it. You get the fancy shoes. You get to make noise. It's great. Make it stop. No. I mean, you can refuse all you want, but forget going downhill. Chat on the toboggan. That's right. Extra speed. Pearl Jam, welcome in. How are you today? You want to recommend a book for grammar vocab? I have PDFs. Far too many PDFs. I would love them, bro. So I will take... I am in sponge mode at the moment, which is how I learn best. And I just take in everything. Whatever you're happy to share, I would love. Thank you. But unfortunately. But you can watch it on Nikki VOD on YouTube. How are you today? What you up to? We'll send a few things on. Thank you, bro. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I think there's anything else from Duolingo that, like, stood out to me to, like, share. I was telling Sam the other night that, like, I did the first little lesson and I was feeling cocky, so I went to the second one, and now there's a word that I trip over every single time. Basically, it's nice to meet you. And I can't say it to save my life. There's like one syllable too many for my brain to process. You fancy shoes and noise. What more could you want? Nothing. It's perfect. Not that one. It was like dozo yorosh. There's that syllable. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't say it to save my life. There's just one too many syllables. I'm gonna keep working on it though. There we go. That's it. That's the one I gotta work on. I'm gonna, like, stand in front of the mirror and keep saying it. Have the owl say it, have me say it. Have the owl say it, have me say it. The only way it's gonna work. I'm gonna brute force it. I'll tell you right now, unless you're talking to the Emperor, you can scrap it. Perfect. Yeah, maybe it was a sign. I don't need that, so I'm just not going to. I'll learn it for the owl, and then I will drop it. As long as the owl is happy for a lesson or two, then I will drop it. The rest you definitely, yeah. The rest I can handle. Okay. That means double down on it. I mean, I pretty much am only gonna talk to, yeah, the higher ups. I need to be as formal as possible. Yeah. I hate that damn owl. He's very persistent, for sure. He just wants to make sure we learn our language. Very, very persistent. One day I hope the owl returns to the Kingdom Death Star. I hope so too. I would love to see more people working on the owl. I'll get a second and paint it as the Duolingo owl. How about that? If it's in my giant stack of expansions coming, I will paint one as the Duolingo owl. Duolingo, sponsor me. Sponsor me. The party at JPEG is the party owl. Apparently, there's like a Duolingo Unwrapped like Spotify. JPEG got party owl. I'm coming for his title. I too want to be party owl. Morn's loss of owl redeem. I wish they didn't break. I don't think it's worth it to keep fixing them. Not for me, anyway. Hell yeah, Duolingo creepy owl. Let's go. I mean, I got mine painted the way I wanted, so the next one. So in the expansions, is it? So I think it's part of, like, world building wise, I think it's part of the Abyssal Woods stuff. I don't know that it gets another model though. That I'm not sure. Like if it gets rules or not. That I'm not sure. But I think like in the world, it's part of the Abyssal Woods, which is an expansion. Whenever we get those. There is so much stuff still coming with Kingdom Death. It's absurd at this point. The amount of stuff that's going to be shipped to me one day is... I don't want to think about it. Let's just not think about it. Oh, okay. I want to make sure I haven't necessarily confused you here. The part I can't say is very, very important. Used every day. The dozy part you can scrap. Okay. Luckily, I ain't a language teacher, making things all complicated. No, that makes sense. I think that was how I read it, but I wanted to... I know we were memeing on the owl. Okay, so I still need to practice in the mirror. I got it. I will continue mirror practice. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And then when I get it, that's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna come in a stream and I'm just gonna keep repeating it. Like some messed up Pokemon. Worse than Bone 6? Maybe, just because it's all the game content, too. Because it's not just minis. It's all of the tiles and cards and boards and... My whole game room's gonna be Kingdom Death. Like, don't tell Scott, but he's not gonna have room here. A couple more Kickstarters come out. Once I get the other Kingdom Death stuff, there's not gonna be room for anything else. Sorry, Warhammer stuff. What is Japanese for green owl? I haven't learned either of those words yet. I can't even, I was gonna try and like guess, but I can't. Can't even do that. If you're also giving genuine advice, I would have just been like, hi, waifus. You get pretty far. So cute. Oh. See, I don't have room in my hobby closet that I just made it for. Yep. Yep, it's a lot of stuff. And then Bones also. I think I'm gonna end up selling a lot of my Bones 5 stuff because I'm never gonna get to it, and we switched to virtual tabletop. So like, even getting it for D&D doesn't make sense now for us. Don't worry about the room. You can send Scott his Age of Sigmar stuff to me. I will sacrifice my space for it. You're such a good friend, JPEG. Thank you. Such a good friend. I appreciate that. Holding on to our stuff like that. Sacrificing your space. I appreciate it. So I struggle with language. I need to just go and swing it. It's been fun to learn something new. I think, I don't know. I love learning stuff, especially like how things work. So like language stuff is really interesting to me. And then of course, yeah, like you mentioned, between all of the anime I watch, the manga I read, like kind of a no-brainer to try and give it a whirl at least. There's the cans. That's what Slam and I have been joking about, is we only know like choice phrase. Well, Slam probably knows way more than I do because he's actually taken classes. But like we only know certain things. So like once you get past that, you're just shouting random things at people. Mostly plan to paint the bone stuff. Keep what I love, send whatever I don't to my friend who actually does tabletop games in person. Yeah, the virtual tabletop is really nice, but all of a sudden, all of those Reaper minis we have are kind of sitting. Raven says, 3 boxes of paperwork cleared out of my office. Let's go, Ravenlord. That's great. I'm sure that has to feel good, getting all that out of there. Don't have to worry about things from 2019 anymore. All people tend to appreciate you trying to speak to them in their language. I have heard French, but they don't like that. Roger, thank you so much for that sub for 46 months of support. The Earth is 71% water, which is uncarbonated. So in a sense, it's flat. I hate it, Roger. How are you today? Let's get you an ornament. What have we not done today? Oh, we haven't done... We gotta get Roger the card. We haven't done that today. Roger it is. What you up to? Jesse says, getting back into more computer science and programming for Advent of Code has been making the brain go burr. I love that feel. Love that. The kanji characters in the language are simultaneously the best and worst thing about the language. One of my favorite words means tree. It's sweet. It looks like a tree. And then Mori is forest, and it makes sense. There's more trees. I've had that with some of the hiragana, where it's like, oh, I can remember that because like it looks like an A within the A. Like I can remember that one. And then you get to some of the others and like I nope, I need more. I need more things to remember. At least here while I'm getting up to speed. I like that it's syllables, though. Like, that's really cool and makes sense in my brain. It's just a matter of memorizing them. He says, I did well learning Japanese, so the teacher broke out the kanji workbook. And college me was like, ah, crap, now it's art class help. That's been, yeah. The writing has been my favorite part. It's really cool in Duolingo. Hank Paisley says, we've been learning French, went to Montreal. Most of them just use you to practice their English. That's too bad. Just refuse to switch. Just, you have a language off. Like, no. No, we're doing this. Alright, I think we need to highlight our purple for a bit. I'm losing steam, I'm sorry, chat. Gonna need a break here soon. A red truck car with a Christmas tree on it, yay! It's the way to do it. Grasp what works and helps with remembering, plus pronunciation is damn easy with the consistent vowel sounds. That's kind of, yeah. Because I try to say it, I say it out loud as I do it too, to like try and get used to it. And that's been fun. But yeah, it's just been fun. Sorry, chat. I'm really excited about this, if you can't tell. I feel like I'm just going on and on about it, but I'm excited. Let's get some purple. We'll probably end stream with this purple. I've hit the wall. I don't want to look at this for a little bit. I need to do something else. Roger says, I watch Instagram reels of that guy that calls me a baby earthling. I'm doing all the right things. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, bro. So we trying to remember from like high school. I can't use it. Good attempt, Dee. Good attempt. Maybe put it in the middle? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would help it. That wobble is indeed, it's blurst. Get out of here, go eat carbs. I will after this purple. Well, not the carb part, but I will get out of here. Then you guys don't have to listen to me ramble on about learning language. Carbs! I'm doing a big ol' carb cut with the new year. I have put on all this muscle, but I want to see more of it, so we're gonna do that. But the rambles that get me through the day, I'm glad someone finds them useful. It ain't the new year yet. I don't want to put back everything I've already lost. No, thank you. I've made so much progress. Plus, next week is tattoo week, which means I can't work out that week. Or the following week. So, I gotta be good. Snuck up on me. Go listen to Rambles on Past of YouTube, yeah. There's more rambles where that came from. New and exciting rambles to listen to study to. If you want to see the muscle dark in the shadows, just highlight more. Thank you, JPIC. I don't think I can highlight anymore, but but you're right. Thank you. Everyone here with the advice today. I love it. Paint them on. I am artiste. Paint on my abs like everyone does. Probably the only way I'll get abs. We go in there with the paintbrush. You may be onto something here. Oh. This night's really cool, but I need a break. I always feel bad, like, not complaining about a project, but needing a break from a project when it's a commission. It's not your project, I just need to not look at it. I'm just tired of doing the same thing over and over. Scott needs some carbs, though. He gets a fair amount of carbs. We did have pizza last night, Alive Madness. If that makes you feel better. We did have some pizza last night. Because your girl didn't want to cook. So. I understand the whole, I need a 6-pack thing. Just pick one up at the store. It's that easy, says Massby. What is everyone doing? Oh. A little bit more. You're gonna cut on carps? No more carps for JPEG? It's a good goal, yeah. Less carps. I'm glad you. And I had a Kit Kat this morning, so there's my carbs for that. We got to save the blue ocean, which apparently just tastes like salt. It is it's white chocolate with like think salted caramel. Kind of that vibe. So we did try one of our fancy Kit Kats today. It was okay. Salt and chocolate's good. I'm not big on white chocolate. I'm a dark chocolate girly. It was alright. Don't be so coy about eating fish. Say with the new year, I'll be taking all your fish, JPEG. If you cut back on the carps, I'm gonna be eating all of the carps. No whales then. Yeah, it wasn't blubber flavored. Anyways, it's like I'm gonna make pasta tonight. Don't have any ground beef for the sauce. Gonna chop up some cocktail weenies. Tiny hot dogs that are in the fridge instead. There you go. Do it up. Get that protein. Give it a dark. Yeah, I'm with you, Josie. I want dark chocolate. I'm not big on. Chocolate's fine. It's what's in the chocolate that I'm here for. So the cookie with the Kit Kat. There's caramel in it. Well, that's what I'm here for. Crunchy chocolate's my favorite. Things like Kit Kats, Butterfingers. Those are my favorites. Beans and weenies on our favorite camp food, topped with cheese. Carbs? Easy to skip those. It's pizza and Sour Patch Kids that would be tough to avoid. Those are carbs. Yep. Those are carbs. Did I miss the whale blubber Kit Kat eating on stream? You might have. It was at the beginning of stream. Yeah. I wanted to make sure it was before Wasted Mind had to head out for the day. You can either go back, or I can tell you what it tastes like. Oh. Sorry, Butts, I have bad news for you. Both of those are carbs. Bad news for you. Crash devastated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My day next really ruined. You can go back. It is in the VOD. It'll be making its way to a YouTube near you very soon. Very, very soon. My boss dropped a big bucket of leftover Halloween candy down my office for his office peeps, the techs I'll walk through. I've been trying real good and not eating them all. But I did dig through and grab all the bounty bars. Coffee crisps out of the bucket, hide them in my drawer. There you go. Then you can have one every now and then. Alright, chat, I can't do it. I've hit the wall. I'm done. It's looking so cool, I can't do this right now. So let me do a little recap here. Here is where our Albedo Chaos Knight is. There is shoulders, hand. We decided to go with this faceplate, but I need to see how the bottom plate works. Chest, legs. This goes above head. This goes above here. What else we got? Tilting shield here. This will go here. I think I did that for the photo. But there's where our knights is so far. So next time you see her, I will at the very least have washes done and probably a bit more edge highlighting done. tomorrow we will be on YouTube with something. I am hoping to have our very creepy Atnus Kingdom Death monster. If the airbrushing does not go the way I'm hoping it does, then we'll probably work on this. So tomorrow will either be Kingdom Death or Chaos Knight over on YouTube stream. So if you guys want to catch us there, we have revamped our YouTube. We're doing new videos, all that good stuff. We hit YouTube Partner, so thank you everyone who's been rolling VODs. We are still working toward the ad share, so if you want to roll some more VODs, check out the new videos. That all helps me out. I'm also on socials, so Instagram, Twitter, what did I say? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you want to check that out. We also have our Discord. If you want to come hang out in between streams, that's kind of our home away from home. Come share what you're working on. Come read hobby news, all that good stuff. I think I'm just going to wrap it up here for today because I need out. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the ornaments we'll add to the tree. I will see you guys over on YouTube tomorrow. Bye-bye.